Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel. As always, there's a lot to talk about in the Lowcountry today, so let's get started with our headlines. State budget writers in both the House and the Senate will have the pleasant task of figuring out what to do with $1 billion, yes, $1 billion with a B, dollars of extra money for the new fiscal year. The new revenue is nearly $700 million in one-time money and nearly $400 million in annual dollars. The state budget is already at an all-time high at either $14.4 or $14.6 billion, depending on which House's numbers you use. Some of the extra money will likely reconcile any differences between the two budgets, and there's a good chance that some of it will be set aside to deal with whatever federal budget cuts filter down from Congress. In a sad update following the devastating car wreck that happened on Monday afternoon, Juan Tual Lopez, a 43-year-old man from Beaufort, has been identified by the Beaufort County Coroner's Office as the one fatality from the crash. The father of 4 daughters was not the driver who initiated the crash. He was instead in the eastbound lanes when the pickup truck that was involved in the 3-car collision in the westbound lanes flew across the median into the eastbound lanes. Tual Lopez was pronounced dead at the scene shortly after the crash. There were a total of 10 occupants in the 6 cars involved, but there have been no further updates on the 3 other people that were hospitalized following the crash. A suspect in that Sunday Funday shooting in the Sheldon area has turned himself into the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. 32-year-old Unique Stinson Ford has been charged with murder and other gun crimes after allegedly killing 33-year-old Rashawn Snell of Yemassee. Attendees of a party about 5 miles away from Yemassee said they heard between 6 and 8 gunshots inside the nearby home, then saw the gunman leave in a green sedan, which crashed into a neighbor's yard, causing the gunman to escape on foot. And it might be a time to find some wood to knock on, as there have still been no measles cases reported in South Carolina this year, though there are hundreds of unvaccinated children that might be vulnerable if the virus crosses state lines from Georgia or Florida, which have already had outbreaks. The good news is that Beaufort County kids have a vaccination rate of over 95%. That's above the threshold for community immunity. That number is only 83% in Jasper County, the lowest percentage of children vaccinated in the state. South Carolina requires 2 doses of the MMR vaccine for students, and statewide, 92% of school kids are vaccinated, though that's down from 95% before COVID. Medical and religious exemptions are the only ones allowed in the Palmetto State. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And coming up after a quick break, we're going to learn about a program where kids can get associate's degrees before they even graduate from high school. Stay tuned.